Hi everyone, Kyle Wilson, your Okanagan mortgage broker. This video is just to remind you that it is homeowner grant season. So what that means is come June, it's time to pay your property taxes. Whether your bank pays your property taxes for you on your behalf because you make monthly payments, or you pay your property taxes yourself. Maybe you have that bill to pay at the very end, or you've been doing increments through the city. So however you've set it up, the purpose of this video is I want to show you how, number one, if you live in the residence in British Columbia, it's your primary residence, you are entitled to the Homeowners Grant. So in Kelowna specifically, you will get up to $770 back just for applying for this. It's very important you do this every single year. Because every time you apply for the grant, it's based on if you lived it in the house for the year prior to. So I'm going to show you two methods on how to apply for the homeowners grant. Through the city of Kelowna, they have what's called an easy method where you just apply for it, or the longer method where you create an account and you have online access. That is the system that I highly recommend, because then you can keep tabs of your account as you're registered as years go on. So first thing you want to do is you go to kelowna.ca. Go to the menu, and then you're going to look under City Hall, and under City Hall you're going to click on Property Taxes, and notice there's a few options here. So it says there's Homeowner Grant and then Online Billing. So if you were to just apply for the Homeowner Grant, you would pick that option and then go through the next steps, which I'm going to show you. But I'm actually going to recommend that we do Online Billing. Create an account with the City of Kelowna, because then you can keep that account rolling for years to come. So what you do is you click on that link, you log in. Now, the next step you have to do, of course, is you have to register. So when you click register, you put in your details. It's going to send you an email to authenticate. I've already done that step. So I'm going to log in with my account. Okay. And then once you've done that authentication, you've logged into your account. You'll see here now you have this blank screen. So now that you're logged in, you can add your property tax account. So I'm going to click continue. And here is where I'm going to register an account. Okay. Now here on the right hand side is my property tax bill, which I got in the mail, which you guys are going to get very soon if you've not already received it. Okay, so this is where it's very important to have this property tax notice, because this is how you register the tax account. So when you click on that, it's going to ask for your folio number and your access code. On your property tax statement, those numbers are shown at the top left here. So my folio, for example, for myself is 06828 decimal 631, okay, 497177. Subscribe to e-billing. I'm going to say yes, because I want this property tax statement to come to me via email moving forward, because I'm a big e-biller. So if you want to do that, or if you still want to get it by mail, that's fine. And then you click register. Okay. This account has been successfully registered. You click OK. Excellent. So now it goes back to that home screen. Now I'm going to view the account, and I'm going to scroll down. So here's my account, my property tax, my primary residence. Okay. When you log on here, it's going to show all your details. So it's going to show your current balance of property taxes. Now for myself, I pay my own property taxes, and I actually will send monthly payments that I've set up with pre-authorized payment to the city of Kelowna. Okay, and that is and that's what I like to do, rather than paying the bill all up front. And I also don't let the mortgage company pay it. Every bank's a little different depending on how they treat that. Some will want to pay your property taxes for you, and some may not. If you don't know if your bank pays your taxes for you, or if you have to pay for yourself and you're a current client of mine, please call me and I'll make sure to confirm that for you. But basically, now that I'm in here, so it shows that I have a current balance of that amount because I've already prepaid a good lump sum under my pre-authorized withdrawal account. Okay. But this is where I'm going to claim the grant under the homeowners grant. So if I scroll down here, you're going to see right here, I can claim the basic homeowners grant for $770. Okay. And once I go into this electronics homeowners grant, I'm going to read all this information, which I've clearly read before going through this email with you guys. And I'm going to say, yes, I do declare that I am the registered owner of the residence. And so being the registered owner, that's what applies to me. Make sure you read these other sections that may apply to you. For example, if you're over the age of 65, you'll qualify for a further grant under the seniors grant higher than the $770, which is awesome. So you go through those questions, clarify that, enter your street information, your where you live, your contact information, and then notice it does say it is an offense up to $10,000 if you make a false application. So you have to make sure you can only apply for the homeowners grant in properties that are currently your primary residence, so where you live in British Columbia. Okay, so I'm certifying myself to do that. I hit continue. Electronic homeowners grant. Okay, and then it gives me this grant information total, and it says here, by submitting the information I have entered on this application, I certify that I am the person in the section that filled it out, Kyle Wilson, and I am now going to claim the grant after I've confirmed all my information that I just submitted. Okay, so there we go. The grant has now been confirmed. I'm going to print this page, save it for myself as a PDF, and put it to my desktop. So if they ever need to call me, if they have any questions, I've saved that file for myself under the grant. So that is in a gist of everyone. That's how you apply for the grant. It's now taken care of. In 12 months from now, you're going to do the exact same thing and apply for that. And so now you're going to have a tax adjustment based on, depending on what you actually qualified for, depending on how much you've already paid for property taxes. Like I said, maybe you've already paid portions of your taxes per month because you've already set up an online portal with the City of Kelowna and filled out that pre-authorized payment. Or maybe the bank pays it for you. So now what happens is the bank pays your full balance because you applied for the homeowners grant, less $770. You're now going to have a credit on file potentially based on that amount. So it's good to contact your bank to see how much funds you have in escrow with them to pay for your property taxes that are going to be due in July. And of course, feel free to contact me. If you're an existing client, I want to make sure it's very clear for you on what's going to happen with your property taxes.